beauties, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, hello, my name is Gurish Kaur. And if you're wondering why I'm wearing two very different eye looks on my eyes today, let me tell you all. So today this video is all about my complete review about Cuffs and Lashes. I tried out a bunch of products with you. Also, this is not my first time trying out these products. I've used them over the course of a month or more and formed a proper opinion about the products, and I've used them in my multiple tutorials, so by now I know what I'm talking about. And since with my last full face review video I got comments such as I should do more wearable looks, so I thought of incorporating both what I want to create and play with colors and experiment as I like to, as well as create a very neutral, practical glam eye look with the same products, the same palette, so you can definitely multi-purpose it according to your mood. And yeah, this video is not sponsored by Cuffs and Lashes. Regardlessly, they did send me all the products in PR. And to know my complete honest review about the products, keep on watching. Alright, so I'm gonna start with sharing with you all that what all I have from Cuffs and Lashes to begin with, and do a quick little swatch of everything that I have. So these are the cover pots from Cuffs and Lashes. These are basically your base makeup, like pot base makeup, so you can use them either as your foundation, as your concealer, whatever, as your base makeup. So this is actually my concealing shade, and that is 06 in the Cuffs and Lashes one. This is a contour shade for me, that is 12. They come in this sort of a glass jar packaging, and it's really pretty with the cap on top, and the number of your concealer or whatever base makeup is, you know, at the bottom. It contains 14 grams of product, and the price I'll mention on the screen itself. And they're pretty nice and also very handy. I mean, very travel friendly, because they're like these tiny pots that you got to carry, and they are very full coverage. Like this is full coverage. Maybe you can you know, blend it out and just use a little bit to make it look a little medium coverage, but it is still a pretty full coverage product. And this is the shade 06. There you go. And 06 is like just a tad bit light to be my foundation shade, but like pretty okay for concealing. And this is the shade 12. So these are very creamy and very full coverage. Like there was a pimple on my face, you can't even see it. Especially I believe if you're a makeup artist, these are going to be like really cool, because they're very full coverage to do like your party makeup clients or your bridal clients. These are very full coverage, comes in a variety of, if I'm not wrong, 20 shades. And you can place your orders via DMing Cuffs and Lashes, or they also have an Android app. Like they have an app on Play Store, so if you own an Android phone, you can actually check them out on their app and order from there as well. Also, these products were sent to me by Cuffs and Lashes, but that does not you know, hinder my review. I mean, I did receive all these products in PR, but the review is extremely honest. This is not sponsored. I'm not getting any money to talk about, you know, the products in any certain way. So that was all about the cover pots. Now they also have color pots. Let me show you that as well. And this is what I'm talking about. This is the same glass jar packaging as the cover pots, just that these are color pots, so they are you know, available in a huge variety of colors. Here I have purple, black, and a couple of more shades. I have this brown one. I also have a golden one somewhere. They don't really dry and settle down very quickly, so it can mess up your cut creases. Instead, I would recommend them using either if you're into body painting or creative makeup looks, if you do a lot of face painting and you want nice aqua colors or stuff like that. These are great for that. But since all of you know I'm not really into face makeup or body painting or body makeup, I appreciate the artists who are into it, because it takes a hell lot of time and patience and an insane amount of talent to just pull that off. So these are going to be like really handy for Halloween or stuff like that, or maybe if someday I plan to do some, you know, creative body makeup or SFX or something like that. But for now, all I used these for, I only used the brown and the black one as my gel liner to basically smudge it out and blend it with my shadows, or as a base for my matte shadows. It works amazing as a base for your matte shadows and give them that extra punch of color. So yeah, you can actually use them as a base for your matte shadows to really have that very vibrant color going on. So I did use the black and brown one, but what I felt was you have to lock them in and actually set them with a matte shadow. You can't just leave them, just apply them and leave them wet. They will transfer, crease and crack otherwise. Extremely creamy. I just touched it and my brush is saturated with color. They are very goddamn creamy and extremely pigmented. They're literally like paint. This is not, your concealer foundation. This is literally painting colors. So yes, they're extremely pigmented. This is like a golden base. Then we also have this fresh new purple one that I haven't tried. Oh my god, it's so, like, I just touch it and it's so creamy. Damn it. It's so much fun to work with these. Go with the purple. That is so vibrant. I love it. Again, I've used the black one quite a couple of times. Can you see how much product I've used? Itusa, literally. Just gonna touch it and it will do the job. Trust me, if you're into body painting or face arts, you need to try these, damn it. And just like the cover pots, even these color pots are like super opaque and creamy and just very beautiful and also blendable, because I did use them as my base for eyeshadows. They are not patchy at all, they do not leave patches of wet base and then matte shadow. Nope, it blends out beautifully. And next up I also have these bunch of colored liners from Cuffs and Lashes. Cuffs and Lashes is really doing some very cool stuff, especially for makeup enthusiasts like me who like to experiment and are done with the boring neutrals, pinks and browns all over. I love practical makeup in real life, definitely, but more than that, much more than that, I love playing with makeup and just doing colorful and creative stuff with makeup. So they have these Cuffs and Lashes waterproof liquid eyeliners in a bunch of shades. They have every shade from pinks, blues, yellows, purples, orange, green. So many shades. I have some of them here and they're beautiful. Let me tell you, these liners don't crack. Because colored liners especially, they I don't know, it just happens with me. I believe I've tried a couple of them and they kind of crack, and these are waterproof. I've not done the waterproof test though, to be very honest, but I've tested them and worn them even out. The other day I wore actually this pink liner outside and it did stay pretty damn well. Yeah, this one is in the shade Gulabo. Gulabo is like a beautiful deep pink eyeliner. Then we have this shade Sky Me, a beautiful baby blue eyeliner. Then we have this bluish purple eyeliner. This is actually nameless. I kind of, stripped off the name tag, so I'll leave the name on the screen. Guys, don't judge my swatching skill. Then we have this light and more neon pink. Also can't forget to mention that out of all the shades, this light and more neon hot pink, it does stain your skin a little. So even when I tried it on my eyelids, it did stain my eyelids for like a day, but I don't really mind that. But it's something I want to put out. This one shade in particular does or will stain your skin. So yeah. Here we have Gulkand. Lastly, here we have Bumblebee. That's a really pretty bright yellow. Swatch very well, but it does come on the eyes pretty damn well. And lastly, I also have the Cuffs and Lashes, the Ethereal palette. This one is in the variant 02 something. The packaging definitely reminds me of the Morphe X Jaclyn Hill palette. The packaging is definitely pretty damn inspired, but the color story is completely different and I quite really like it. By the way, if you guys are not aware, Cuffs and Lashes is a brand owned by Nidhi Katyar. She is an amazing YouTuber and beauty content creator, and I'm pretty glad that her business is doing great. So definitely go support, a women-owned business. So since I've used this palette quite a lot and I'm familiar with how the shades perform, second of all, yes, the shades are very, soft and nice and pigmented, Probably I'll just have to swatch it right now to, you know, show you all what I mean. They're very pigmented, very soft, I would say. They also do have some sort of fallout to them because these are colorful shadows, so they do have an to some extent they do have a fallout. So I prefer to do my eyes first whenever using this palette, then do my base, so that I don't have any extra fallout on my face. And that's what we're gonna do today. So I'm planning to create like 2 looks today, because in my last full face video that was with Swiss Beauty, some of you were like, the look that I created that was like a double cut crease, it's not very practical, nobody's gonna wear it, stuff. However, I do feel that the point of makeup is to express yourself, but regardlessly, to make it a little more practical for you guys, I'm gonna create one eye that is more of a neutral and practical and wearable look, and on the other I'm gonna do like a nice creative colorful look, so that we can test out, you know, the most out of this palette. And definitely this concept of doing 2 different eyes is inspired by Nikkie Tutorials, the legend. And yeah, let's dig right into it. Okay, so I just realized the camera kind of stopped recording. I was just carving out my brows and blending out the excess product to cover my eyelids. And you see, it's so full coverage that literally I've covered almost my entire forehead with that. I had a good look at the palette, and since there are not like many neutral or very wearable shades as you may, so I'm planning to do like my current favorite eyeshadow style in wearable looks. That's like an angled smoked out eyeshadow. I'll take the CoverPot in the number 15, that is this brown one, as my base today, or like a smoked out eyeliner. And after applying, I'm gonna start buffing the edges slightly. Take a clean eyeshadow brush and further sparingly blend and scratch the edge. For an even smoother blend, I'm gonna pick that beige shade. Further, I'm gonna pick that brown shade, pack it on top of the brown base we added. Next, I'm gonna pick that black, just blend it in with the brown. I'm just gonna add this shimmer shade towards the inner half. Okay, so actually this shimmer shadow is not really that pretty, to be very honest. It's a very okay kind of a dry shimmer, not like a very reflective shimmer shadow. Alright, so with that I'm done with the neutral eye. Very wearable, very practical. Just gonna pop a lash and jump onto the colorful eye. Alright, so one eye is done, and for the other eye I'm planning to do like a half cut crease, a very colorful half cut crease. And let's begin. So okay, to begin with, gonna pick that minty sort of a blue-green shade. Start with placing it here. Pigment is coming through. Also, it does blend out quite beautifully. And the next shade that I'm gonna pick is this. Pack it next to the mint shadow. And lastly, I'm planning to pack that bright purple towards the outer corner. That's beautifully pigmented. So I'm going to dig into the CoverPot to go ahead and cut my crease. I'm going to do like a half cut crease look. So I quite really like the colorful eye look. I'm just going to add this purple liner to complete the look. The other eye is complete as well. I'm quite liking this look. I actually really want to add like a yellow liner on top of the cut crease, but I'm very scared and I just kind of know I'll mess it up, so preferably not today. I'll just go off camera and add some blush and I'll be right back. Alright, so we're done with the eyes, and to wrap up my mini review for the eyeshadow palette, if you're into colorful shadows, you must check out this palette. It's a pretty cool palette and at very affordable prices. It has so many colors, so many beautiful pigmented yet blendable colors. I'm sorry, this eye. It also has like a very little neutrals, but you know, if you want neutrals, there still are some neutral shades, a brown here, a black here, a couple of pinky neutrals here if you may. So yeah, for someone who wants a colorful eyeshadow palette in a budget, it is a good palette. However, the shimmer shadows of this palette are not impressive at all. They're not reflective. They are very dry shimmers that you can barely suspect as shimmering on the eyes. So that is that, my wholesome review. So now moving on to the base makeup, I'm going to use the CoverPot. So I'm going to start by placing the CoverPot in the shade 06 towards the center of my face, and just to even out the base, because 06 is too light for me, 12 is too dark for me. I'm going to use a brush to blend this side of my face and a beauty blender to blend this side. And then I'm going to stipple upon the contour. I do feel, however, I applied a little too much contour product because it's so creamy and so full coverage. I'll correct it with the concealer regardlessly. Can you see how easy it is to blend it and how full coverage it looks? The jaw contour, I'm going to blend downwards. Certainly got to be a little careful with the amount you use, because again, very full coverage, very pigmented. So you can go a little overboard like I just did. Blend the contour first on this side. So just to correct the extra contour going on my face, I'm gonna take 06 again. Apply it on places where it's too much of contour going on. So I'm done with the base makeup with the CoverPots, and this is sort of the finish it gives. It's like a soft matte finish on the skin with full coverage. You cannot literally detect any of the marks that were here. Like there's so many, you know, acne scars here and there, and you just cannot detect any of that, which is really cool. So I'm just gonna go off camera and complete the rest of my face and I'll be right back. And that's the complete look. I am so digging everything with this look. Definitely I look a little weird because both my eyes are different, but I really like the neutral glam on this side as well as the creative glam on this side. Also, my base today is looking so bomb. Every product went upon, you know, the CoverPots really well. It was very easy to blend the blush, bronzer, highlight, and it sits so well on my skin. Let me let you guys in a little closer so that you can see, just so that you know I have no filters on my videos. And that's how my base is looking today. It is very full coverage but not cakey at all. It's not cakey at all, neither under my eyes or like around my nose or smile lines, the usual areas. It looks so good. When I say that, I've been using these products for over 1.5 months now, and I'm quite digging almost everything, which is very rare for me, being a very critical person when it comes to makeup and skincare. So I'm pretty much happy with all the products, honestly. However, if you're not a full coverage person, you're not really going to enjoy the CoverPots as much. But if you want something that's very full coverage yet does not look cakey, these pots are the way to go. You must check out at least one of them and, you know, must give it a try. And you also know my opinion on the eye products pretty much. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say with regards to my review for Cuffs and Lashes. Overall, quite like it, and yet I really want to explore more from the brand, because you know, my first experience with the brand has been really nice. So I'm definitely looking forward to purchasing some more stuff from Cuffs and Lashes, and I'm very grateful that the brand was kind enough to send across all these products for the first run. However, I would like to duly support the brand and maybe purchase from them again in the future. My last words for Cuffs and Lashes would be highly recommended. Go check them out. You are gonna love the product range. Pick something that resonates with you. If you're a colorful person, you can go with the liners or maybe the eyeshadow palette. If you want some nice full coverage based products, definitely check out the CoverPots. You know the deal. And yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel and help our family grow, and share this video with your friends so they also know where to shop from the best makeup products. And yeah, until next time, goodbye.